There's so many different styles of dogs, sizes, shapes, coat texture, something for everybody. You know, there really is.
And of the 114 total dogs we're seeing tonight in the 4 groups, the non-sporting group, this group just 21. And
yeah, it's one of the smaller groups. You know, because really to get assigned to this group, you don't really fit into some of the other categories we have established.
And yet we're seeing some of 13 best in shows. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they can certainly from different breeds, they can appeal to everybody.
Eugene Blake from Tulsa, Oklahoma, has to judge these 21 dogs, and this is his 3rd assignment here, including he judged the hound group in 2022, where his winner went on to Best in Show.
Mr. Blake is really one of our foremost experts. He certainly has a keen eye in all of these breeds.
Thank you.
He's going to do a wonderful job tonight.
He's judged extensively across the United States and internationally.
He's doing that first walk around, just taking it all in.
The American Eskimo Dog, descended from the German Spitz, presents a picture of strength, alertness, and beauty. Bred to be watchdogs, they live to please and protect their family. This is an intelligent breed that delights in learning, as evidenced by its success in obedience and agility. This is American Eskimo Dog, number 17.
This is a 4-year-old male. Our 2 group winners tonight in the hound and toy group are
down the back, please.
Both females.
This is one we'll hear this reference to Spitz breeds, and it typically refers to the style of dog with the prick ears, the wedge head, the way they carry their tail.
And they come in different sizes, right?
They do. They have 3 sizes.
But the white coat is dense.
Right around the ring, please.
Yeah, and that's a protective coat. So we call that kind of coat is called a double coat. So there's this soft undercoat and then the outer coat with more texture to it.
The Bichon Frise originated in the Mediterranean area, ultimately arriving in France. The name means small dog with curly hair, giving the appearance of a living powder puff. This is a high-spirited little fellow and a wonderful companion dog, the Bichon Frise, number 27.
And it was Flynn, a Bichon Frise that won in 2018.
Yes, we've had quite a few Bichons do well here, and you'll see why. They are such dynamic dogs. I think his name is perfect. Top Speed Neil. I've judged this dog quite a bit, and the handler will attest that he's High Speed Neil. Top Speed Neil.
And this is a 4-year-old. You know, we talked about the youngest, which was under a year to win, and the oldest.
Better on the ring, please.
It's been a while that we've had these extreme. The oldest was the Sussex Spaniel at 10 years and 2 months. Is there kind of or does it depend on the breed, a sweet spot?
It really depends on the breed. Some breeds really don't come in their own until 4 and 5. You'll see German Shepherds show like that. Oh, here goes Neil. Look at him. Oh, that's great. Just going right along, using those legs. Such a dynamic little guy. Beautiful.
The Boston Terrier did indeed originate in the Boston area and was recognized by the AKC in 1893 as the first American-bred dog.
Congratulations.
The Boston's alert expression, lovable disposition, characteristic square head, and markings give him a style and the well-earned nickname, the American Gentleman.
Down the back, please.
This is Boston Terrier, number 21.
And they have that. Such a typical thing in the Boston Terrier is this beautiful squared off head and a square body, and they have to have a level top line, so that back should be dead flat across the top. That's what we're always looking for in this breed.
Yeah, they're great with kids. They're super therapy dogs.
They're very intelligent dogs.
And also wonderful in the
right around the ring, please.
In the city.
Right around the ring, please.
That's a beautiful stop the dog did too. He just stands 4 square, and you can see that beautiful level top line.
2-year-old male.
The Bulldog's traits of courage and tenacity have long made him a symbol of determination. Yet despite his tough guy good looks, he is a fun-loving and sociable breed. The Bulldog is most happy as his role as an affectionate companion. This is Bulldog number 24.
And the name of this female is Prada, as in The Devil Wears.
My favorite movie.
And I bring this up.
My favorite movie.
How about this? The research, according to story.com, that the most expensive pet products, there's a Prada dog harness that costs
There's something for
$1,000.
every dog. Every dog.
But
yes.
my goodness, that's whether you can get Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but Prada appropriately named.
And you know, it's apt that this dog should be named Prada because there's so much detail to this dog. The head, the way the head is shaped, the jaw, the upturning jaw, the placement of the nose.
Your fashion parlance very impressive.
Right around the ring, please.
I adore Bulldogs. I just think they're such a beautiful breed.
Yeah, they look like they just have the face of a pal you'd talk to in the corner, sitting at the counter.
And here you go. You can see that beautiful wide jaw, the beautiful deep set nose, and the flat top, and the small ears. It's exactly what they're supposed to be.
Still top 10 and most popular.
The Chinese Shar-Pei probably dates back to the Han Dynasty about 200 BC. The name literally is translated as sandskin or sandpaper-like coat. Originally a multi-purpose farm dog, the breed has made a remarkable comeback from near extinction in the 1960s. This is Chinese Shar-Pei, number 22.
Got it back, please.
You heard if you could hear Eugene Blake, the judge, say a moment ago to the handler, you know, congratulations before he even, and he's done that with each.
Yeah,
it
relaxes the dogs a little bit because some of the dogs, you know, they might be paying attention to the handler and they don't realize he's coming up. So it's a way to relax the dog. And he also said, bite, please. And in this breed, and also the Chow we're going to see next, one of the things they have to check for, they'll open the mouth not just to see the teeth and the dentition, but also the color of the tongue.
Does it also relax the handler sometimes when he?
Sure, of course.
Hey,
right around the ring, please.
It makes you feel like you should relax a little bit instead of this austere. You know, we're out here to show these beautiful dogs, and the judges there are appreciating them.
Right.
Everybody should be relaxed and have a good time.
I mean, this is a serious event, but we are having fun. The dogs provide fun for us.
The Chow Chow, one of the oldest recognizable dogs, was discovered in China more than 2,000 years ago. Originally used for hunting, herding, and protection, today is primarily a companion dog. The Chow Chow has a blue-black tongue and a stilted gait, and either has a smooth or a rough double coat. This is Chow Chow number 21.
And you know, you brought up a great point. Let's not forget, all of these show dogs go home and are pets, and they have a great life. And even when they're being shown in campaign, even if they're with a handler and not their original owners, these dogs are pampered. I mean, I can tell you the dogs I showed were taken care of so much better than me. I didn't get the pampering that the show dogs got.
Well, you know, the pamper, even for non-show, they get in the household, they're pampered sometimes. They take it over, but I'm glad you brought that up because this is kind of their job, their moment here. But at home, I assume they're pampered, but they're relaxed. They know they're not on stage, right?
Right,
at that point.
Exactly. No, we love our show dogs, and you know, when we go home with them at night, that's the greatest gift they give us.
Chow Chow hoping for a first best in show for as long as they have been a contender.
Tales of 16th century pirates and shipwrecks around the Coton de Tulear, a breed developed on the island of Madagascar. Their name derives from the cottony texture of their coat.
On your win.
Cotons are agile, intelligent, quirky, and clown-like. They are readily adapted to all lifestyles and have become treasured companions. This is Coton de Tulear, number 27.
And look at that expression, Chris.
Yeah, the cloud. I know. As I say, cloud-like. You could see this
is just draws you in, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little frown there, but you'll see him brighten up as he settles in.
And now a very different coat texture than the Maltese we saw win the toy group. in a Maltese, that cotton texture is so unwanted. But in this breed, it's prized. And that is a hallmark of the breed. So you can see how we develop these different dogs.
Yeah, Ernesto showed
Right around the ring, please.
this breed in the group last year.
Yes, Ernesto's been campaigning quite a few Cotons through the years.
Ernesto Lara, handler.
The Dalmatian is known as the original coach dog. His endurance and natural
Fight,
affinity
please.
for horses led him to his early role as a guardian of horse-drawn
Congratulations
vehicles.
on your win.
His uniquely striking coat,
Very good,
coupled
thank
with
you.
his durability and loyalty, making a popular firehouse mascot and devoted family dog. This is Dalmatian, number 23.
And we see dogs
Back, please.
in a lot of movies and more portrayed a lot of different ways. But Rotten Tomatoes, they're on their list of top 100 dog movies. Number 1 on the list, 101 Dalmatians.
Wow, the Dalmatian's such an appealing breed with their, their endurance and their strength, but also some elegance to them
Stand, please.
and their
Stand.
stamina and just the way they go. He'll come out here. I'm sure he's going to stand and do it perfect. Look at that, just ready to go. You can see that's an
Right around the
athlete
ring,
out
please.
there.
Are they the only ones with spots? I know they're born without them and they grow, or that are this definite or this defined?
Yeah, some of the other breeds, I mean, they're patches, torn patches, but we call those spots. Yeah,
Good name for a dog, spot.
exactly.
Bite, please.
The Finnish Spitz is the national
Thank
dog
you.
of Finland. With its
Congratulations on
glorious
your win.
red-gold coat, bold carriage, and brisk movement, the Finnish Spitz presents a fox-like picture. While cautious with strangers, this medium-sized, highly intelligent breed is well-suited for families with children. This is Finnish Spitz, number 7.
Back, please.
This is a great breed, and they're an active breed. They love to be on the move. They're one of those breeds that, if you were going to have it at home, you should have that for a family and an active
please.
person. They're really good with that kind of activity. They love it. You can see. Look how keen they are.
Oh, intense. And this is one
Right
of
around the ring, please.
one of the more seasoned we've seen tonight at the age of 9. They can be obstinate at times and known for that in that red coat. Almost like sometimes somebody run into the doorman around here.
Right. There's a few of those out there.
I kid.
Sharing a common ancestor with the modern Bulldog, the smaller French Bulldog originated in the
Bite, please.
1800s as a companion for
Thank
English
you.
lace makers.
Congratulations
Imported
on
to
your
France, they soon became very popular in Paris. These funny little clowns are popular companion breed throughout the world. This is French Bulldog, number 40.
So a lot of
Back,
pressure
please.
because this is in the AKC list most popular breed that does not have a best in show title, and I think dog fans, dog lovers everywhere want to know. Hey,
Yeah, you might have seen Perry. You might remember him with Winston out there. He went reserve best in
That's
show.
right.
Perry's done a great job. He's the breeder
Yes, stand,
handler.
please.
it's 3 straight years French Bulldog making it the most popular breed.
Right around the ring,
And
please.
Clicquot came out of a great breed today. A big entry in French Bulldogs. She looked beautiful tonight.
A 2-year-old.
A member of the Spitz family, the Keeshond's luxurious standoff coat and unique expressive
Bite,
markings
please.
are his key characteristics. They are known for
Congratulations on
their
your win.
keen intelligence and their outgoing and friendly nature. The Keeshond is a consistent top performer in agility and obedience trials. This is Keeshond, number 23.
Another one of our Spitz breeds with that
Got it,
really
please.
unique marking that they're supposed to have the spectacles around the eye. So when we come back, we can see the eyes because it's really unique.
Yeah, see if we can stare into those. But it's hard to.
And they have a unique gait. We call that a brisk gait. So, it's not a big, huge side gait like we would see on a sight hound. But it's a
Stand,
brisk
please.
gait. And we define breeds that way.
You can hear the flipping. Hear the noise in the background. See that flipping
Right
tail.
around the ring, please.
This is Cole, and favorite toy, according to the owner handler, is an oven mitt.
And there's those spectacles you can see
Yeah, there's
coming
the
at
eyes.
you. Yeah, and you can see them. And that's a hallmark of the breed. Really important.
Hard to see from a distance.
The Lhasa Apso is an ancient Tibetan breed, long serving as a watchdog inside homes and monasteries. British colonists summering in the Himalayas imported the breed to England. Considered it sacred in his native Tibet, he is a treasure today as a clever, enchanting companion. This is Lhasa Apso, number 7.
You know, we talk about the dogs a lot, but sometimes we'd be remiss in not talking about the handler. And this is Susan Giles. She's a breeder, owner, handler. She has dedicated her life to the Lhasa Apso. And, you know, this dog really has just done such amazing things. It won one of the biggest dog shows in the country at the end of the year in December, the AKC show. She was named Breeder of the Year. And look at the show. That dog's coat texture is beautiful. It's supposed to be this heavy coat that just drapes down over the body. A little different texture than the Maltese. It's not as fine. It's a little heavier hair. And look at him go. That beautiful tail arched over the back.
Maybe a chance for the first best in show for Lhasa Apso.
Depicted in art since the 1400s, the Lowchen translates from German as little lion dog. The breed originated in Central Europe as a companion dog. This versatile small dog has changed little in over 600 years. It is identified by the distinctive lion trim, gaily carried tail, and mischievous personality. This is Lowchen, number 15.
Gato will turn 2 this month from the state of California.
Yeah, and you may be looking at this dog and saying, well, that's a unique looking trim, and that's a hallmark of the breed. They have to be trimmed that way.
So are they trimmed that way, or do naturally the hair grows a little shorter there anyway?
No, they're trimmed, so they'll be clippered on parts of their body, and then they leave the feet full, and then the body coat, and then the head and mane is covered. They want it to look like a lion.
Oh, is that the, okay.
Yep. He's a spirited little guy. He's out there having a blast.
Bite, please.
The Norwegian Lundehund, or puffin dog, spent centuries on the rocky cliffs and high fields of Arctic Norway hunting and retrieving puffin birds, once an important meat and feather crop to local farmers. Uniquely equipped for their task, this little Spitz-type dog has at least 6 toes on each foot for stability and a flexible skeleton structure that enables the dog to squirm in and out of tight spots or spread eagle to prevent slips and falls. Lundehunds have a protective double coat, reddish brown, often with a white collar and feet, and a white tip on the tail. This is Norwegian Lundehund, number 10.
So when you're seeing this dog come out, you might think, my goodness, that dog's not moving correct. That is how they have a rotary movement in front. And they have such flexible shoulders that their legs can open up to climb cliffs.
And 6 toes, right, per foot?
Correct. They have 6 toes on each foot and then 8 elongated pads to climb the mountains.
Very cool. Ears that fold shut, the whole deal.
Yep, everything.
The Poodle is a very old hunting dog of unknown origin. Germany and France both had their Poodles, but it was the French who made it their national dog.
Congratulations on your
Poodles
win.
come in 3 varieties based on size, but they are all one breed. In this group, there are the standard, over 15 inches, and the miniature, under 15 inches, but in excess of 10. The toy poodle was exhibited in the toy group. This is miniature poodle, number 29.
Down the back, please.
And Stanley Corn, who's a psychology professor and researcher with canine behavior, among the brightest dogs, 95%.
Sure, it's a poodle.
Yeah, command, right. Border Collie is first, but the poodle is second.
Poodles are such intelligent dogs. And, you know, you look at this trim and you think it's ornamental, but it actually is practical. And, you know, these were working and, you know, retrieving dog. They could go into water. They kept the coat to keep their joints and heart protected. It just was a supply of warmth to them.
Right around the ring, please.
This is very, you know, while we may think it looks fancy, it's actually practical.
Yeah, you can tell they're smart because they like to sleep about 13 hours a day.
That is smart. I could go for a nap sometimes.
They are wise animals.
Here on the standard poodle, the clip we see today in the show ring is derived from practical considerations.
On your win.
Coverings on the chest and joints protected these areas when the dog was retrieving game in water. And the puff at the end of the tail is said to be a French jab at the British lion. This is standard poodle, number 17.
Now, do they have the same temperament as the
Standing
poodle
back,
we
please.
saw before? The
Yes,
standard?
in general, yes, sure.
Okay.
And it goes dog by dog, but typically,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, same group. And the greater size and strength, more athletic. They go between, what, 40, 70 pounds, I guess?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Not counting the haircut.
And you know, you talk about the hair. That hair should actually have a kind of a harder texture. You don't want a very soft coat because it would never be able to have that body around. And they're just such an elegant way. We say we want them to be poodly, and it's just this beautiful air about them. You can see right now, look at the stop. That's poodly.
Okay.
The tail's wagging a
around the ring,
little,
please.
and it throws its head back. That's the beauty of this breed, and this is why we love poodles so much. This dog actually won. We have what shows called the National Specialty, which is the biggest show for that breed. And this dog won the variety, the standard variety at Poodle Club of America.
A wide
Just a great dog.
smile, or at least hinting
Bite, please.
time for a treat.
Right.
And they do.
Congratulations on your win.
Oh, see, that's very nice. Hey, coming up, the herding group waiting to get their chance. 33 in that group. There's the Corgi. And I think he's frustrated. He's like, is it my turn yet? And he's hollering. Tell Myers to get off the mic. Give me a chance. Let's go back to Michael Lefebvre.
The Schipperke originated in Belgium. He is an active and agile watchdog, vermin hunter, and a devoted family pet. Schipperkes are adaptable at home and both in city and country environments. Their unique coat pattern and silhouette distinguish them from all other breeds. This is Schipperke number 6.
And Krista is showing this dog. She's shown this breed for a very long time. She is such a talented breeder of the Schipperke, and this is one of those silhouette breeds. So the judge is always going to stand back and look at it from the side because the silhouette of the dog is so important.
Yep, this is a 4-year-old Ellie. I have an Ellie at home. Ellie Boo is
Right around the ring, please.
I don't want Brother Wolfie to get jealous, but Ellie's a cool name.
Yeah, and Ellie's prized because she has the beautiful texture of her coat, the differentiation in the 3 areas of the coat.
The Shiba Inu is one of the ancient Japanese hunting breeds. They are smart, foxy little dogs with an independent nature. Shibas can be strong-willed, but with socialization and training, they make wonderful loyal companions and can participate in many dog sports. This is Shiba Inu, number 7.
Boy, and that initial glance from this 2-year-old male was like, look at me.
And that's so important, that face. You know, those hooded ears that tip slightly forward, the shape of the eye, that coat, the special markings on the chest, the irigiro we call it, with that kind of butterfly pattern in the front of the chest. It's a necessary trait that a Shiba has to have.
Yeah, it's almost like a calm dignity.
Yeah, and if you're a cat person, the Shiba has a much more kind of cat-like temperament. So if you like the temperament but you still want a dog, the Shiba might be a dog for you.
All right, we'll take it.
It's a different style of mindset. Okay. Yeah, sure. See, something for everybody.
Yeah,
we can cover it all.
Dog lovers, cat lovers.
The Tibetan Spaniel originated in the Himalayas over 2,000 years ago. Their keen eyes and ability to see great distances made them exceptionally good guard dogs for Tibetan monasteries. These little lions are alert, intelligent dogs who thrive on human companionship. This is Tibetan Spaniel, number 37.
Down the back, please.
And they have a great head and expression, too. Some people might say, oh, it looks a little bit like a Pekingese. Well, in the Pekingese, we prize a large envelope-shaped head. And in these, we actually want a head small in proportion to the body. So we don't want a big head on a Tibetan Spaniel.
And a lot of dogs are this way, Jason, but very sensitive. They seem to sense and respond to your mood or your feeling.
This breed is really sensitive, and they make great therapy dogs. They are such a great companion to have. I adore this little breed. I just think they're wonderful.
It's easy to like that picture right there.
The third of the 3 native Tibetan breeds in the non-sporting group is a Tibetan Terrier, also bred and raised in monasteries well over 2,000 years ago. The breed was called a terrier because of its size. It is a dog of great agility and prized as an intelligent, loyal, and affectionate companion. This is Tibetan Terrier number 23.
So the hallmark,
Down the back, please.
kind of a profuse double coat.
Yes, they lived in very harsh conditions. You know, you think about the monks
Right.
in Tibet, and they, you know, they were companion dogs there, and if they didn't have these large feet, snowshoe feet, we call them, and this double coat that we asked for,
Right.
a little heavier coat, it was protective. So we didn't just grow this hair because we thought it was pretty. We grew it because it protected the dog
Stand, please.
and allowed it to survive in really harsh conditions.
Considered bad luck to mistreat
Right
them.
around the ring, please.
I would say that's bad luck to mistreat any dog or anybody.
Yeah, I would vote for that.
But in particular, don't mess with a Tibetan Terrier.
The Xoloitzcuintli, or Xolo as it is commonly called, is the national dog of Mexico.
Flag, please.
These dogs descended
Thank
from
you.
hairless dogs prized by the
Thank you.
Aztecs and revered as guardians of the dead. Their keen intelligence, trainability, and natural cleanliness make them unique and valued pets today. This is Xoloitzcuintli, number 17.
Down the back, please.
It's the last of the group, the 21 dogs in the non-sporting group.
Yeah, and this is a return winner. This is his third year winning. I actually think I might have given this dog winner's dog at the national specialty when he was really young, a young dog. Beautiful condition. That coat and the
Stand,
skin
please.
is in beautiful shape.
Right now at the age of 5.
What a handsome dog. Look at that.
Right around
just
the ring,
beautiful.
please.
Ah, that's what you ask for when you come out to Westminster. You just want your dog to show like that and just come out and make this beautiful pose and picture, because then it's up to the judge. But at least you know the dog looked its best, and tonight this dog looked great.
Of the 71 dogs we've seen tonight, I got to tell you, right, they've really held up well in terms of
We've had dogs showing
Yeah.
great the whole time.
I mean, they've
It's so nice.
stayed in character for the scene, and being on this stage as Eugene Blake will call out a few and then ultimately name the group winner.
Yeah, you know, this is that last walk they do to just kind of really firm up their decisions, decide which dogs are going to pull.
Let it be Bichon, please. Let a Bulldog, please.
All right,
Let a
Bulldog.
Shar-Pei, please. Let a French Bulldog, please. And the Lhasa, please.
Here we go.
The Bulldog stance.
Here's that
Schipperke,
big
please.
wide foot.
Yeah.
And the Schipperke.
And the Xolo, please.
And the shoulder.
All right.
Oh, beautiful selection. And the crowd's going wild. They love the Xolo tonight.
Everybody back, everybody back, everybody back, back, back.
He wants to give them enough room so that he can see them go around and make the picture he wants to see.
Yeah, interesting. Close up and then kind of a
Yeah,
wide view, narrowing the field.
He wants to see their outlines, the shape of their
One
bodies, their
back,
silhouettes.
back, back. One at a time, round the ring by yourself, please. One at a time, please. One at a time, round the ring by
So
yourself.
The Bichon Frise will no doubt lead the way.
Neck, please. Neck, please. Neck, please.
Wants to keep it moving, the Bulldog.
Neck, please.
The crowd's getting excited. Love the Bulldog.
Neck, please.
The Chinese Shar-Pei.
Neck, please.
Looking great going around. And the Frenchie.
Neck, please.
Strutting her stuff.
Yeah, some popular ones in here that have not
Neck,
won.
please.
And the Lhasa Apso looking wonderful tonight. And the Schipperke.
Neck, please.
Well, I'll tell you, they fell in love with the Xolo tonight. Listen to the roar of the crowd for that dog. He's looking great.
I mean, he's got a third of the field out there.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Crowd's calling the dogs out, rooting for their favorite.
Have the Lhasa, please. Right there, please. Ma'am, right there, please. Ma'am, right here, please. Ma'am, right here, please.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, no problem.
You get excited.
Have the Schipperke, please.
Yeah, who's leading who out there?
Have the Shar-Pei, please. Shar-Pei, please. And
The crowd's happy the Sholo made it in.
No Bulldog, no Frenchie.
the Lhasa's going to be number 1.
All right, Lhasa Apso.
Schipperke's number 2. Shar-Pei's number 3. And number 4, please. Thank you.
And
Sholo's number 4.
JJ, the 4-year-old Lhasa Apso, wins the non-sporting group.
Yeah, JJ looked great tonight. You know, his coat's in perfect condition. He had that carriage the judge is looking for. Just really made the picture tonight. And, you know, that's what Mr. Blake is looking for, that complete silhouette, the showmanship, the condition. Really a beautiful dog that just stood out to him tonight. What a great honor for Susan tonight. She deserves a nice win like this. She's done so well all year, and her hard work's really paid off because it takes a lot of conditioning to make this dog look the way it did tonight.
Susan Giles, the handler, and here is Jamie Little.
Congratulations, Susan. You've been at this game a long time. You've seen a lot of dogs. How exciting is it for you to be here at Westminster on the 150th, and you're going to Best in Show?
Yeah, and it's probably my 49th or 50th Westminster I've attended. So I love this. I love the show. I love coming here. I love the prestige of it. The 150th is fabulous. And then to win it is just spectacular.
Well, we wish you and JJ best of luck tomorrow night.